Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
A big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground, he's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No,
picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Maffa. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the 1st drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around, make plays with his legs. And this offense, it's kind of evolved over the years, and they've changed, but it's pretty much the same. They're going to feature their quarterback. They're going to throw the football, and he's usually a dang stud.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. He got it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He makes the connection. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. LSU quick to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. Afterburners coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
14, Clemson, 3.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
To advance on the football.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially...
And that pass picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Here comes the offense on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Maffa. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Makes one man miss. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Clemson, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Makes him talk to the hand. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the 1st half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for the roll the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the right. Holds it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Catch in the middle. It's Grindingstool putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for the score. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolute shame. Missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Clemson. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Williams. And now the hit knocks it loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
What unbelievable toughness by the QB. When you're running a screen, you got to sell deep pass down the field, back up, buy time. Palmer, you got to love the toughness of that guy.
Yeah, and I remember as a quarterback, I used to hate that play call for everything you just said.
That.
Because you know you've got to hold on to it to the last possible second for the play to be effective. Kudos to him, man. That is one tough dude.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Going deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He's looking to throw. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there, and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far. I was that strong, or really, I didn't know you were that bad where you could miss that big of a target.
He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's Maffa. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. LSU lining up 1st and goal. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On second down, he's looking downfield. He caught it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. Third and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth.
The expressway is wide open. Creates a little space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. Prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. But glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
This offense has a second down play. They'll leave it with him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Purple and Gold's got this running game going right now. And you don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Maffa. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Grab near the marker, it's Lacy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Maffa. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maffa. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got his man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Dumps it off in the flats. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A 3rd and long coming up here. The back goes in motion. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed behind the line. It's Maffa. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give out of the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
What an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
On the ground, it's Maffa. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. A little release to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch,